All right, music makers, we're diving into a deal today. And, well, it might just make you burst into song.
Oh, is that right?
We're talking Lyrics Runner VST.
Okay.
And let me tell you, this little plugin is
Mm-hmm.
causing quite a stir over at Audio Plugin Deals.
Yeah, it's a big deal over there.
Yeah.
What's got everybody so excited is that price tag 62% off.
Oh, wow.
That's practically giving it away.
Yeah.
But before you whip out your credit card,
Right.
let's figure out if Lyrics Runner VST actually lives up to the hype.
You know me, I'm all about finding those hidden gems,
Mm-hmm.
especially when they come at a bargain price.
Sure.
But let's be honest, we've all been burned by those too good to be true deals before.
Oh, yeah. Shiny packaging
Yeah.
doesn't always equal a quality product.
Right.
So let's dig a little deeper
Yeah.
and see what Lyrics Runner VST is all about.
From what I've gathered, it's essentially a lyric scrolling plugin that integrates with your digital audio workstation,
Okay.
or DAW for those in the know. Think of it like a teleprompter for singers, but instead of a giant screen,
Mm-hmm.
it's right there in your software.
Exactly. And the idea is by having the lyrics scroll in sync with your music, you can eliminate all those annoying distractions that plague recording sessions.
Yeah.
You know, the rustling papers,
Oh, yeah.
phone dying at the worst possible moment.
Oh, tell me about it. I once had a phone fall right off the music stand and into a glass of water mid-take.
Oh, no.
Talk about a buzzkill.
That's a nightmare.
It was.
But with Lyrics Runner VST, you can kiss those lyric-induced meltdowns goodbye.
So instead of scrambling for scraps of paper or squinting at your phone screen,
Right.
you can just focus on belting out those high notes.
And that's where things get interesting, because when you're not stressing about remembering the lyrics, you can really channel all your energy into your performance.
It's like having a mental cheat sheet, freeing up your brain to focus on all the nuances of the music.
And that's what separates a good vocalist from a truly captivating one. That ability to connect with the emotion of the song, to really inhabit the lyrics.
So Lyrics Runner VST isn't just about convenience. It's about unlocking your full artistic potential.
And here's the kicker. It claims to save you a ton of time in the studio.
Ooh.
Apparently, you can input lyrics in under a minute and save at least 15 minutes per recording session.
Wait, hold the phone. Let's break out the calculator for a second.
Okay.
If I'm recording 3 times a week, that's 45 minutes saved weekly, which adds up to, drumroll please, almost 180 hours a year.
Wow.
That's a whole lot of time you could be spending perfecting your craft, writing new music, or,
Right.
taking a well-deserved vacation.
Right.
Exactly. And let's be real, who couldn't use an extra vacation?
Yeah.
Especially if it means saying goodbye to those lyric-induced headaches.
And the beauty of this deal at Audio Plugin Deals is that you can try out this potential game changer without breaking the bank.
I mean, 62% off, that's practically highway robbery. It's like they're begging us to become lyric-perfect superstars.
Well, we wouldn't want to disappoint them, would we?
No.
Let's dive deeper into how Lyrics Runner VST actually works its magic.
All right, let's do it.
So imagine this. You open up your DSW, load up a new track, and instead of the usual scramble for lyric sheets, you simply paste your lyrics into Lyrics Runner VST.
Okay, that sounds pretty straightforward, but how does it actually sync with the music? I'm picturing some kind of high-tech wizardry going on behind the scenes.
Well, it's not quite magic, but it's pretty clever. Lyrics Runner VST uses markers that you can place in your DSW timeline to indicate where each line of the lyrics should appear.
Markers, like those little flags you use to mark sections of a song.
Exactly. So you can actually customize the timing of each lyric line, making sure everything flows perfectly with the rhythm of the music.
That's pretty cool. No more awkward pauses or rushing through lines because you're trying to keep up with a separate lyric sheet.
And here's where it gets even better. Lyrics Runner VST can handle tempo changes like a champ. So if your song has a sudden shift in speed, the lyrics will adjust accordingly.
Wow, that's impressive. It's like having a personal lyrics assistant that anticipates your every move.
And speaking of assistants, Lyrics Runner VST also have this nifty feature where you can color code specific words or phrases.
Ooh, color coding. I'm a sucker for organization. Tell me more.
Well, let's say you have a part of the song where you want to emphasize a particular emotion, or maybe you have a tricky section with some fast-paced lyrics. You can highlight those parts in different colors, making them stand out visually.
So it's like having visual cues right there in the software, reminding you to belt out that high note or hit that emotional punch.
Exactly. It's all about removing those mental barriers and allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the performance.
I'm starting to see why this little plugin is getting so much buzz. It's not just about convenience, it's about elevating the entire creative process.
And that's where this audio plug-in deals offer becomes even more enticing. You can essentially unlock this whole new level of musical freedom for a fraction of the price.
Okay, I'm officially sold. But there's one thing I'm still curious about. We've talked a lot about studio recording, but can Lyrics Runner VST also be used for live performances?
Absolutely. In fact, it can be a real game changer for live shows. Imagine this. You're on stage, the lights are blinding, the crowd is roaring, and you suddenly blank on the next verse.
Oh, I've been there, done that, and let me tell you, it's not a good feeling.
But with Lyrics Runner VST, you can say goodbye to those onstage panic attacks. You can have the lyrics scrolling on a tablet or laptop right there on stage with you.
Wait, so I can ditch the bulky lyric sheets and those awkward music stands that always seem to be in the way?
You got it! Lyrics Runner VST becomes your invisible backup singer, discreetly feeding you the lyrics without anyone in the audience even noticing.
That's a game changer for sure. No more squinting at tiny print under dim stage lights or frantically flipping through pages.
And think about the freedom it gives you to move around the stage, connect with the audience, and really put on a show.
It's like taking off those training wheels and finally riding your bike with confidence. You're free to soar.
And the best part is you don't have to be a tech wizard to use it. Lyrics Runner VST is designed to be incredibly user-friendly, even for those who aren't super familiar with DAW.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm starting to feel a little bit of FOMO here.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want to ditch the lyric struggles and unleash their inner rock star?
Well, that's the beauty of this deal at Audio Plug-in Deals. It's like a low-risk invitation to experiment, to step outside your comfort zone and see what creative heights you can reach.
I love that perspective. It's not just about buying a piece of software. It's about investing in your own artistic growth.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe this little plug-in will be the spark that ignites your next musical masterpiece.
I'm ready to find out. But before we all rush off to snag this incredible deal, let's take a step back and consider the bigger picture. We've been geeking out over the features and the mind-blowing discount, but what does this all mean for the future of music making?
That's a great question. I think we're witnessing a shift towards tools that empower artists to focus on what truly matters, the music itself.
It's like technology is finally catching up with the creative impulse, removing those pesky technical hurdles that can stifle inspiration.
Exactly. And when you eliminate those distractions, you open up space for something magical to happen, that flow state where ideas come pouring out effortlessly.
It's like that feeling when you're jamming with friends, completely lost in the moment, and suddenly a killer melody or lyric just pops into your head. Pure creative bliss.
And imagine if you could capture that energy more consistently, not just in those fleeting moments of inspiration.
That's what's so exciting about tools like Lyrics Runner VST. They're not just about fixing problems. They're about unlocking a whole new level of creative potential.
It's almost like they're giving us permission to be more playful, more experimental, to really push the boundaries of what's possible in music.
And who knows what incredible sounds and stories will emerge from that space of freedom and focus.
I can't wait to find out, and at this price, it's an invitation we can't refuse.
Seriously, folks, head over to Audio Plugin Deals and snag this deal before it vanishes, like a catchy chorus you can't quite remember. You won't regret it.
And while you're there, be sure to check out the Lyrics Runner VST website for a deeper dive into all the features and testimonials.
We'll also include some links in the show notes so you can explore at your leisure. And hey, while you're clicking around, why not subscribe to the deep dive so you don't miss out on future sonic adventures?
We've got some fascinating topics lined up, from AI-powered music production to the neuroscience of creativity.
It's going to be epic. Until then, keep those creative sparks flying and may your lyrics always flow effortlessly.